All right, welcome. This is yet another video, a short video, hopefully. On this video, we're gonna then go through, you've registered, you now know how to reset your password if you've forgotten your password. And now we're gonna go through essentially the landing page, go through what the dashboards mean, the data that's there, adding a user and adding an additional cohort. Right, so let's go. Again, we are going to use Jabu. So let me just log out and log in as Jabu again. Right, so here Jabu logs in. And this is the landing page essentially on Jabu's landing page, right? We've got, your cohort. Essentially here we've got a 5 months attendance register, right? That will show you what is expected, and depending on the amount of candidates that have been registered and what the actual is, so that you are able to see what the graph looks like. And then you've got attendance today, overall attendance, cohort percentages, and many of those things, right? And here you've got, your 5 days. So this is 5 months and this is 5 days. And you can see, all the candidates that are active and so on. And this would be your cohorts. And this is about taking you through the example on how to create a cohort and how to create additional users. Right, so let's go here, right? So let's say a cohort, you're saying you've got, you group your guys either by your funder or you group your guys by, the training that they do. So in this instance, we will use demo cohort innovation, right? So these guys are going to innovate something in the tech space, right? And so you would give them a name and you say, these guys are going to develop some innovations in the ICT sector, right? And the type of training, you would say whether it's a learnership, internship, short course, hybrid, or other, right? In our instance, we'll just say it's an internship for simplicity. And then you would also put in the start date and the end date. So ours started on the 2nd of September, and it's going to end in February, right? On the 28th of February, right? You've got training address. We are training at the Innovation Hub in Linwood, and you would then, put in the address where the training is going to be, right? And that's really it, right? And then you now have a cohort group. So you've got the default that we create for you, and now you've got a cohort. Again, you remember that your cohort is essentially you decide how you group your guys, and that's how you would determine your cohorts. And now let's go to the users, right? Your users, you've got administration users, you've got instructors, you've got assessors, you've got moderators, and this is where you would add them, right? You would go to users, and then you go to, so let's here, you've got Tabiseng Mosotu, right? And then you do say what is the type of identity. So Tabiseng was born in 1990 on the 1st 03, right? And then again, it's critical that we create unique email addresses, right? So for the purpose of the demo, I'm just gonna use one of the old emails that we've got, right? Let's see, let's use dev@mah-quests. I hope that email still works, but again, this is for demo purposes. Then we put the cell phone number and alternative number, right? Then we put on the gender, whether it's male or female. Tabiseng is actually female, and Tabiseng lives in 45 Symphony Street in Sandton, right? And we all know that Sandton is in Gauteng, in Johannesburg, and this. So you can see that, it tells you that the username is the email, because emails typically are, they are unique, right? You give them the role. So you can see we've got different roles. We've got administrator, we've got assessor, we've got moderator, we've got instructor. In this instance, Tabiseng is our instructor. And obviously, Tabiseng will have different, what is this? Then Tabiseng will have different rules to the administrator, because she is just an instructor, right? And that's how you would then add your user, right? You must know that there will be authentications that happens in the back end to check whether the ID is correct, to check whether the email is correct. And if the email is incorrect, the system wouldn't allow you to add a user. Yeah, and I hope this was quite nice and short, because here it's dashboard. We spoke about some of the dashboards, adding a user and adding an additional cohorts. There is no limit to the amount of cohorts that you can have, and there's no limit to the amount of admin or administrative users that you can add on CloudPOE. Thank you so much. Hope this was short and nice. Until the next video, cheers.